Yo, welcome to the Exotics podcast, where we try to give our community as much value as possible by interviewing some of the dopest people in the industry. Today we have a special guest, Mr. AJ. If we could get a round of applause for Mr. AJ.
Thank you. Hello, everybody.
What up, baby?
What's up, man?
Great audio skills, Holly.
I'm learning every day, bro. I'm trying to be on your level. Mr. 110 Media in the house today. Go ahead. What you got?
We've been trying to make this happen for a minute. About 2
weeks.
weeks. God damn. 2 months. It has been 2 months. Sorry, bro. I don't even know. What's today? Thursday?
We don't even know what day it is, bro. We've
okay.
just been going nonstop. Every day is the same day.
Consistency is the best.
Yes,
that's it,
you
man.
already know.
So let's talk a little bit about your past, man. Where you said that you grew up here in Orange County?
I did not.
Oh,
he's not from here.
East Coast, New Jersey.
East Coast boy.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice, dope.
New Jersey.
So let's go into that a little bit.
So, grew up in New Jersey, moved over to New York back in 2016.
Okay.
Had a corporate job, the 9 to 5 every day. Mic check.
There it is.
What did you do for corporate?
I did engineering.
He's trying to sound sexy. That's why he has
shit.
the mic like far away. Like, hey guys,
He
come
said,
call me
"What's
later.
up, y'all? I'm out here, I went to New York 2016.
My bad. Go ahead. Do your
I'm
thing.
sorry. Go ahead.
Ricky Bobby.
No, so you did engineering. Okay, cool.
I did engineering. I worked in New York City, Manhattan, commuting every day to work, 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours back.
Damn.
What kind of engineering?
I did fire alarm systems.
Oh,
That sounds
very
sexy.
nice.
Johnson
Yeah.
Controls, big corporate company. Shout out to them. Thank you for nothing.
Getting you started.
Thank you for giving me nothing in life.
I was waiting for the punch.
But I learned a lot of lessons and values working for big corporations.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You
I
did.
learned a lot of leadership working for a corporation like this. Having so many people above me to now having none is great.
Mm.
But it taught you the structure that you needed in the business that you're in now, right?
Absolutely, most definitely.
Right.
You learn things you shouldn't do to others
Mm.
because things that you are supposed to do come naturally. But, having leadership and poor leadership, so to say, sometimes above you, you get to learn things that, other people don't learn.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
you went from how old were you when you got to New York?
right at 20 years old,
Oh wow.
I got my job.
Nice.
Then I punched in for 6 years.
Wow.
Started 110 Media in 2018,
Okay.
mainly as a joke.
Oh really?
Yes.
Did you have any media background when you were in New York, or how did that come to be?
Absolutely none.
Good.
So, 110 Media started as a joke. I bought a camera. I got inspired by YouTube.
Like everybody else.
I know. I was about to
Like
say. I was like,
everybody
yeah,
else.
Like
I
a
feel
lot.
you.
Bought a camera, got started on YouTube, got inspired on YouTube, like everybody else. And one day I went on Vistaprint.com, made me some business cards,
Yeah.
and that's when it became official.
It's always that business card, man.
Always the business
Yeah.
card.
I remember when I first made my business card. I was so happy.
Everybody gets happy when they see their name on a business
Yep.
card. And ever since then, everything just went up. It's a journey.
Dope.
That it's unexplainable.
So it started in New York. 110
It
Media.
started in New York.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Started
you
in
picked
New
up a
York.
camera. What kind of camera did you get?
Canon 6D Mark 1.
Okay. So you
Started-
picked up a Canon, YouTube. So you're learning everything off YouTube. How did you get your
Absolutely.
first client? Give us that story.
My first client, I was posting crappy pictures on Facebook, and I actually got asked to do an engagement shoot.
Okay.
My first shoot ever, $85. Beautiful couple for the engagement shoot. And when I realized I could make money from it, I just kept going. It
Yeah,
was
absolutely.
a joke still, until I really took it seriously.
For sure.
But it's a way to make money on the side. Some people have other kind of hobbies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Me with a camera, learning on YouTube, getting inspired, going into debt by buying all the equipment,
Oh, yeah.
thinking the equipment's going to make me better.
Yeah.
Did not make me better.
Yeah.
It put me in debt, but, I've learned along with
Absolutely.
everything. So
It's funny that you said that, because I was watching a video And she was talking about how a lot of entrepreneurs, when they start their first business, they usually fail when they come from a corporate world, because when they get into entrepreneurship, they do what they think they need to do, which is get the office, get the nice desk, get the nice, this and nice that.
Get the best of everything.
Best of everything, and now you put yourself in debt, right? Compared to starting out at home and starting small and keeping your expenses low and
shooting with this.
And shooting with your phone.
Absolutely.
But I do think that there's some benefits to being in the corporate world, much like being in the military, right? It teaches you some structure that you don't otherwise have. So, rather than being left, right, up, down, you have a path that you know to follow. And I think that's pretty important to have.
Absolutely. Hello?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Corporate world did teach me a lot. Like I said, leadership was one thing.
Right.
The most important thing. Dealing with people, which is a huge part of business. There's no business that does not involve at some point having to deal with people and doing a customer service.
100%.
Right. So with that developed me as a person. Again, being under poor leadership, being under great leadership, and then to my point where moving to California with my corporate job to kind of getting the role of, somewhat in charge now.
So you went from corporate, you were still working in New York for your corporate job,
Correct.
And then that job moved you to Cali.
So actually the job didn't move me. I moved me, and luckily corporate job was able to transfer me.
Dope.
So I was able to expand my opportunity and my wings, by moving to Cali, having a base to start with.
Yeah.
How long were you in New York before you moved out? Like 6 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long have you been out here?
July 5th is going to be my 3rd official year.
So what made you come to the West Coast?
I got
Cars.
Bored. I get bored. Cars, no.
I'm just kidding.
Ollie.
I know. Thank you.
You can reach a point in life sometimes when you just need a reset.
Right.
Some people are lucky to do that. Some people are less fortunate. I myself, I turned 25 years old. I said, you know what? Knowing where my mother was at 25 years old to where I was becoming, I was definitely proud. But yeah, just new start, new beginnings.
So you started. So when was this whole full transition happen?
And from the corporate world to the full media world.
Full media.
So the whole year working, my corporate job, I got to bounce around Hollywood and LA, all over the place. I developed relationships. I've seen some pretty cool things like behind the scenes of, big record labels, big film studios, big production houses, and that's when I really started falling in love more and more with it.
Yeah.
So I used to go to work, bring my laptop with me, work at work on 110 Media, building it, and it got to the point where, sorry, boss, but I was working for 110 Media and just showing up to work just to collect a paycheck.
Yeah,
I was building my business the whole time.
I feel that.
I was building my exit strategy at that time. And
that's exactly what I did when I was trying to leave Wells Fargo. I was like staying there, but I was really focusing on how I'm gonna get the fuck out of there.
Because what were you doing in what were you were getting into club promotions stuff, right?
I was doing clubs the whole time I was at the bank, so I would literally work 9 to 5 every day, and then I would be working 4 or 5 clubs every week.
Oh shit!
It was nonstop. So
I
don't even know how I did all that, but. Yeah, I was doing that back end, and then I was doing the corporate thing, and everyone's like, how the hell are you alive? Like, coming to work after you just got home at 4 in the morning.
You just didn't sleep.
Yeah.
And you ate a lot of fast food.
I was fat.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Fat.
He was fat.
Was that pre-vegan?
I was fat too.
That was pre-vegan, yeah.
He's not sleeping much more now. Look at his eyes.
Yeah.
But
I think we all got the dark circle.
I know.
These days.
My girl got me on some cucumber, I don't know, a bunch of shit. She freezes it, and it's actually maybe working a little bit, but you gotta do what you gotta do to keep your skin good.
Wait, so I'm curious, how how long have you been working specifically on your company, and what's your major focus there?
So again, the foundation was laid in 2018.
Right.
Right. Foundation was laid in 2018.
Right.
I've always strived to be better.
Great.
I've always strived to be a leader. I always strive to, keep progressing in everything I do.
Right.
Again, hence why I moved to California. I get bored quick. I have to pivot and find a, alternative, or else I just get bored and stuck. So that whole momentum of, unsurety and moving around and not having a certain clarity,
Right.
It pushed me to like keep going.
Right.
And
Kept
I
you
really
on your feet.
Yeah, kept me on my feet, kept me going. But to be honest, moving to LA, there was talks about me moving to LA back in 2019. I was actually supposed to move, and I met a photographer on Instagram. We vibed. We were such cool people. His name was Joel. Shout out Joel. Rest in peace. Later in the story, I was coming out to LA, and the night before I was supposed to land, Joel passed away in a car accident. And I show up to LA waiting for him at the airport to only learn that he passed that day. So that was, traumatizing for me.
Yeah.
We were gonna do media, expand. That's really when we were gonna push off Wanted Media off the ground. So his passing really like opened my eyes, and I feel like that was like a blessing in disguise.
Right.
That was an angel that came forth that day when, I met some people through him. Through his passing, I met some great people, and, they helped me, kind of stay consistent and learn and, kind of strive to be better, right? So with time, progressing and shooting little photo shoots, doing, car photos, stuff like that, you get to meet people and network.
Yeah.
That's my most important thing, and my, the message I want to leave across is your network is everything.
Right.
It is.
Your network is your net worth. Like, it's super, super important.
Yeah.
But how did you break into that in Hollywood? Because that's very network driven, and here you are, this guy from New York doesn't know very many people here. How did you get that network up and running?
So how I got started in the bigger shoots, right?
Yeah.
So everything happened with luck. Being at the right place, right time, being true to people, being honest, and being transparent at all times. People can easily see when somebody's bluffing or bullshitting, right?
Right.
So genuine, me just being genuine and, a good person overall and honest. Some people saw through that, and, I started, again, I was giving up. In 2020, I was giving up. I remember during COVID time, it was, like my time to really like put effort into this. Like I said, let me put effort into this and see what I could do. So used to still work during COVID, work for us didn't stop. We were essential to the, since we were life safety. So during COVID, I used to go to work, still work on my laptop the whole time, kind of learn, watch YouTube, hit people up, DM people, network, just being consistent, always, nabbing at people. But that consistency, that's really what got some people to see, like, hey, you know what, like, he's trying, like, let's give him a chance.
Yeah.
So work ethic.
Yeah, work ethic.
Did you do a lot of free work?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot of free work.
So what's your thoughts on that?
I was trying to get his ass to do some free work.
How did you guys meet? That's a question. It's like, how did you guys
I don't
link
even
up?
remember exactly. But
I met Ali by picking him up one day.
we
Picking him up from where? From a club?
No, from here. We were just gonna go out, see some friends one day, and
Okay.
I was coming this way. Ali was on the way, and somebody's like, "Hey, can you pick up my buddy?"
Oh yeah.
I picked up Ali,
and then we
from
clicked
here.
from then on. Yeah.
yeah. So most
he was
random,
into cars too, so we just kind of were talking about cars and shit and shooting the shit, and then I was like, this guy's dope. I like him.
Yeah.
He should stay in the circle anyway. So
Yeah, and ever since then we kept contacting.
Yeah.
You know, that's the best thing about it. You know, you want to keep good people around you, and you know that's why we're all here. You know, because we're all good people, and we see that in each other. You know,
Absolutely.
so
What's your connection to the car world? Like, are you just an enthusiast? Are you where did that come from?
so before corporate, before
It's like,
corporate,
let me tell you.
before corporate, I was actually big into the car world.
Nice.
I was used to be in Volkswagens. As you
he's
can
got
see
he's
my
got a
tattoo
turbo on
here.
his tattoo right there.
I used to build cars.
Oh,
There
dope.
it is.
I used to build fast cars.
Oh, wow.
I used to work in a shop called M20 Motorsport. Back in the day, we built the first turbo kit ever for the BRZ when it first came out.
Mm.
It was featuring SEMA. So I've been in the car world all my life.
Nice.
Breaking them, fixing them, breaking them, fixing them.
Yeah.
Normal,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So cars been a part of me, you know, all my life. Exotic cars, it's been new to me, right?
Okay.
It's new to me. California new, you know, 2019 new. But cars and being a mechanic, working on them, you know, breaking my knuckles on cars has been around me all my life.
Amazing.
So
You've had that in you the whole time.
I've had it in me the whole time.
Love
Yeah.
that.
But some of the content he shoots now with like cars and the pictures, the videos, it's just some amazing shit. It's like cinematic. Like
It
you
is.
can literally make
I
a
wish
movie.
we had some of your stuff on this on the TV here,
Yeah.
because your stuff is, I mean, it's as good as it gets. I don't know how you have the eye or how you've organized it, but it's very good quality.
It was his calling.
So
Yeah.
So to clarify that, you know, I wouldn't be where I am if I didn't have a great team.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
want to give a shout out to
Yeah.
everybody
No,
that
it's
works
true.
with me,
Of
that
course.
worked with me. Without a great team, I wouldn't have what
It's
I
true.
have. A lot of the work you guys see, you know, it's them putting in their
Right.
hard effort. You know, I'm to the point where, you know, I don't even hold the camera anymore. You know, I have to take care of the bigger things and focus on business development, right?
For sure.
Again, going back to that corporate lifestyle, you know, you have to learn and develop and get better.
Right.
So another big lesson, team. Your team is everything. Stay true and good to all your people around you. If they give their time to you, make sure you let them know and appreciate it and do the
Right.
same back to them always.
Absolutely.
So, you know, shout out to the team.
Shout
How
out.
did you go about picking the right people, though? Because a lot of people talk the talk, but it's just a lot of smoke and whatever it is, right? But it's like, it's, to me, that's one of the biggest things in any business is finding the right people. Is that just something that comes naturally to you?
So there was a lot of trial and error.
Right.
A lot of trial and error. I can't even begin to say how many people I've worked with previously.
Right.
You know,
For sure.
ideally, you know, I look for people with good work ethic, right? I have an eye, right? I know what I like, and I'm not gonna get better than that. And that's reflects on my company page and all our work. If we don't post the best and we don't do the best, you know, that we think is to us, we, you know, it's the standard, setting the
For sure.
standard for yourself and having a strict, you know, eye and vision for what you want. So definitely being picky, definitely being, you know, failing, trial errors.
For sure.
It's really what got me,
Right.
you know, to where I am.
But one of the things that I think is consistent is the fact that no matter what, you've just kept going, right? You've never looked back. You're always like, okay, this is what I want. And you've done what you can. I don't know if you've put yourself under a lot of stress to get it done, but you've just kept moving forward. And yeah, it started out as a joke, but now it's not a joke, you know?
Right.
And it started with a passion, and now it's something that, I mean, the product is incredible. So I think that's a key component, for me at least, from what you're saying.
So absolutely another lesson. Consistency is key.
Right.
You know, never giving up. I've had so many times where
Correct.
I just wanted to give up, you
Right.
know, like it wasn't, you know, going where I wanted. I kept comparing myself to other people, you know, seeing where they're at, looking at myself where I'm at, and I couldn't figure out what I'm missing, you know, what am I doing wrong, because all these people are succeeding. But in reality, you know, what I think put me on top is, you know, people that get good opportunities, they're usually one and done. I learned to build off opportunity. I learned to build relationships, right? I'm not afraid to talk to anybody. Right. If I see somebody sitting in the room that I think can help me and I think I can help them, you know, I will go right up to them. I was never scared to, you know.
That's very important. Yeah.
I was never scared.
A lot of people do that too. It's like, for whatever reason, I feel the same way. It's like, you just talk to people, right? Because it's either yes, no, it's either black, white. You know, it's just what it is. But a lot of people try and avoid that. And to me, it's not confrontation. It's just cutting the bullshit out, you know?
Absolutely.
So I agree with that.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, no is no and yes is great. You know?
Let's just
no is just no. It ends there. But yes leads to great adventures and destinations.
Right.
So that's a huge thing.
Right. Even no leads to somewhere, right?
It sure
Even
does.
no leads to somewhere.
Even
Absolutely.
I think we need
those
those.
are good. Yeah,
those are good because you know not to go there. You keep going the other way.
I think, and it also forces you to like grow.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Right. It's like if you lose a game, you could either lose or you could say, how can I get better to make sure the next time I get on the plate, you know, I win.
Absolutely.
Well, you get no's here and there. You're like, no, but you keep being consistent. You being consistency, and you will end up finishing what you started as long as you just don't let the no stop you. Because some people get a no and they shut down and they're like, fuck, I can't do this anymore. And but people got to realize, like, when you get a no, you don't always just have to stop. You just continue to push forward.
For sure.
Keep consistent.
Is that also what you use with people? Because there's so many flakes. People promise you the world. They'll say, yeah, I'll do this, I'll do that. And they never come through. And you keep following up. But is it at some point you're just like, you know what, moving on? Or how do you deal with that emotionally? Because I feel like that's, you know, it's you feel like they're being genuine when they promise you the world. And then they end up going silent and not saying a word. And you're like, what the fuck was that about? You know? How do you deal with that?
Yeah, so, you know, in the beginning when I try to approach or, you know, get something started, right, I don't set expectations. I really don't.
Okay.
And it might be a little crazy for me to say, but I'll just keep going.
Right.
I don't care.
Right.
Like, I'm either going to go till you get me what I want in a way, or you're going to just tell me no, fuck off, and I'll move along.
Right.
But until I don't have that, you know, certain, like, hard no from anybody, I'll keep trying. I'll keep reaching. You know, that's how I got into Manny.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I got to Manny. Consistency. Hey, I want to work for you. Hey, give us a shot. Hey.
Right.
I've reached out to his team and people 8 to 12 times.
Amazing.
That 12th time, somebody else that you know he was working with wasn't doing so great, or whatever the case was.
Yeah.
And you were there.
It was time for somebody to step in. And
shout out to Nate. Nate's there, isn't he?
Nate is great. Shout out to Nate.
You know how long I've known Nate for?
How long?
Bro, Nate was probably one of the original guys, like probably a few years back, came to me. He was just starting to take pictures of cars. And he's like, hey, Ali, can I come to the shop, maybe take some pictures? I was like, yeah, bro. You know, anytime anyone asks me, I'm like, yeah, come through, take pictures, whatever you want to do. So he started taking some pictures, and then we kind of kept in touch. And next thing I know, I'm looking at Manny's stuff, and I'm like, wait, Nate's there? What the fuck? Exactly. And then now he's, like, doing good things, man. He was actually supposed to rent a car from me last weekend, but I didn't have anything for him, unfortunately. But he's a good kid, dude. He's a good kid.
Shout out to Nate.
Yeah, Nate's a good kid.
That's great to hear. See, I don't even know Nate's story.
Yeah.
We worked together so many times. I always see him.
Next time you see him, say what's up.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to see how, you know, exactly. He started like I did. Hey, please let me shoot your car. Or, hey, please let me do this. That's what I was doing.
He just reached out to us on IG and was like, hey, I just want to stop by, you know, take some pictures. And I was like, yeah, bro, anytime, just come through, take pictures. Now he's with Manny like every day.
So creating your own opportunities.
Right.
Creation of your own opportunities, you know. That's
kid.
huge. That's huge.
So I've seen you post. I mean, I've seen you go from Kendall Jenner to NFT Projects to you're just doing it all. How are you just really following your passion, or do you have a path? I feel like you're just feeling it out and making it as you go, but you're always true to yourself. But how is it that you're doing this range of things? Like I said, from NFTs to Kendall Jenner. How do you do that?
Yeah, where were we when
Shout
you were
out.
shut? Why didn't you call us? We're part of the team, fool.
Shout out.
You know, I can hold a
I saw
camera. I'll
that,
hold a
like-
speaker. I don't care what I do.
Shout out to
I saw that. I'm like, wait, why are we not
This
there?
guy.
shout out to attention deficit disorder.
There it is.
I always have to be doing something.
Right.
Like I said, back to earlier, I get bored.
No,
I get bored. I like to try new things. I like to
Love
start
that.
new things. That's where my entrepreneurial side steps in.
Right.
I like having my hands full with many things. Right now, I could say
Yeah, you always run. Every time I call you, I'm like,
Love
I'm
that.
running here. I'm going over there. We go grab a bite to eat at his spot. Bomb. That shit's good. Shout out.
What
what is-
spot?
Shout out
What
Fit Bites
spot? What
Grill.
kind of food?
It's healthy as shit. But
Where
it's
is
good.
it? Where's our food today?
Fountain Valley.
Yeah,
Right
it's
on.
up the street here. It's not that far.
Shout
Well,
out.
what kind of food is it? Vegan?
We have vegan options. It's basically
You make your own bowls, like,
make your
Oh,
own
nice.
bowls.
Okay.
but it's
correct.
healthy. It's pretty bomb actually.
Pretty good.
We stopped by when we were driving around the rolls.
Yeah, we did. We did. Yes. Great.
That's amazing. So yeah, can you list kind of the
Everything
things
you do,
you're in? Yeah, I want to know.
not the other
So-
stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about the stuff that you want people to know about. Like what? So you have what is this restaurant? What is all the projects you're working on? Give us a little bit of background about you.
So my number one priority is 110 Media,
Right.
for sure. Other things that I'm working on is we have the restaurant, Fit Bites
Amazing.
Grill. We've been working on developing and growing the business. I can say in 2020, the business was getting ready to shut down.
Was it COVID?
Yeah.
Pandemic, yes. Pandemic was crushing everybody. Online orders weren't that great. You know, people were eating unhealthy rather than picking the healthy way.
Yeah.
So online orders were doing bad. I reached out to my network, and while I was on business working in Sacramento, I reached out to my network, and oh man, that goes
Hold on.
back way.
Do you need a napkin? You gonna cry or something?
No.
Okay. I was
it-
like, are you
it's
getting,
such-
I'm starting to get teary. I don't know why.
It's such a long story. The founders and the owners of Fit Bites, they were ready to get rid of it. I reached out to my network, and I had an idea to. They own a network of gas stations, over 200 locations.
yeah.
Whoa.
So while I was on set shooting for them, working for them for 110 Media, I kind of sparked the idea with one of the leaders. Hey, we can make you sandwiches. Can we sell them at your gas stations?
There it is.
They were so puzzled by it because they were having issues with their current vendor, you know, eating the gas station
Yeah. Right.
sandwiches. It's not the first thing you're gonna want to go eat when
you
you're
don't think,
when
you
you're
don't
not,
think I'm gonna get a sandwich when you go
when
to
you're
the gas
hungry.
station.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So-
But you know what?
No.
There's something worth pointing out about what you just said. You saw the opportunity. All you did was ask. You're like, hey, why don't we just try this out? And that, to me, is what sparks new shit, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about that, because I feel like most people are afraid to open their mouth and just be like, hey, what about this?
So every problem has a solution.
Right.
Every problem has a solution. I saw the problem. I created an instant solution.
Right.
So to start from there, right? It started with an idea. Then it became a meeting. It became a tasting. They liked it. So right now I can say we're in over 70 locations.
Holy
Dope.
shit.
Retail. We have 2 universities that we have current restaurants in. We have Cal Poly Pomona. We have a Fit Bites Grill there. We have another sister cafe also there. We just got a UCLA contract
Mm.
for a lot of money a year. So
He
going,
said a lot of money a
A lot
year.
A lot of money a year.
A
Where you
lot of-
taking us on a trip, bro?
a lot of students. So this was something new. You know, it was just a restaurant. You know, it was nothing but a restaurant. So the whole team and investment group, you know, all the partners in FitBites, it was all new for them. We had to create a menu. We had to create a sandwich. We had to learn nutrition. We had to, you know, try and fail.
Yeah.
So skip back to now. We're on track to do over 30 million a year.
Holy shit.
Nice.
And how long has
more.
that been going out? Since 2018?
20.
No,
2020.
End
It
of
blew up.
2020, early 2021.
Holy shit. So it's been like a year, 18 months, 16 months.
Just about, yeah,
Yeah.
Holy
just
crap.
about.
But that's what's beautiful, right? It's
Right.
like if you
You
would
know what? Before meetings every day, I think we should stop at a spot, maybe on your way down, and
You
just
should pick
pick
up
everybody
some
some food because
For
we're
real.
always
That's a
hungry.
good idea.
We're always
Yeah,
hungry, and we need to eat
absolutely.
healthy because we all eating like shit.
You
see
scoop
that?
on code TECC for
There
a
it-
free meal.
There it
There you
is.
For a
go.
free meal.
Free meal.
All right.
there you go.
I'll be
Enjoy,
using that
guys.
Sweet.
tomorrow.
No, but what I was saying was it's dope to see that in 2020, if you guys would have taken the L and not continue,
You would have been shut down.
you would have never had
You would've
the
been done.
idea, the opportunity. And now you're doing 30 fucking million a year,
Yeah.
right?
Did you get
It's
any
crazy.
support though? Did you get any of that COVID money to keep things going?
Personally, no.
But the
Business.
company.
Personally, no.
Okay.
Personally, no. The company, sure, everybody did, right?
Right.
We all needed it. It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
hard.
yeah.
And
you
I
know?
wish I would have got some.
Right.
Overhead is hard sometimes.
It was.
But
Um,
you know, everything you say, I feel like has a key that I hope people pick up on. But the thing that about what you just said is you didn't know what you were doing. You just figured it out. I don't know if for you that's confidence, for you knowing that you're gonna be able to figure it out, or if it's just, you know, whatever it is. And also that I'm gonna let you talk in a second, but it's like that new way of thinking about something that's been around is what leads to success. It's like, I don't know much about this. It sounds cool. I'm going to try it out. But you're going to try and do something new because you don't know it. And most people, again, it's like that, you know. But anyways.
That is right.
This is what I walk away with. Every example that you say, I feel like there's a point to it, which
Every
It's
stepping
great.
stone, everything I do,
Yeah, we always figure it out.
it does not
Yeah.
have an initial, you know, dream.
not
I don't
being
have a dream.
fearful,
It
yeah.
doesn't start with anything. I can't
Right.
even tell you right now if I have dreams. I don't have dreams.
Right.
But I like solutions. I like creating solutions.
You're in
to
this
problems.
moment right now. Like if I were to say, you know, this couch is a piece of shit. It's
Hey,
so
don't talk
uncomfortable.
about my couch.
It's so
It was $2,500
uncomfortable.
couch.
All right, yeah.
I didn't
it's
know it
just-
had crystals in it, but
It's this beautiful velvet couch, you know. But you know, it's like, oh, let me see. What can we do? How can we improve it? You know, that's great.
Absolutely.
That's that entrepreneurship that a lot of people either don't have or are too fearful to.
they're scared.
Right.
They're scared to figure out what they
Right.
need to do. They're just like, they
Right.
give up very easily. It's
Right.
like, you fail once, you just give up. It's like,
You can't.
I'm
do
not
that.
gonna lie. I felt shit ton of times. I'm like, God
Everybody
damn, I'm
has.
broke. I need money. What the hell
Right.
do I do? Just keep pushing forward, bro.
It's
That's
true.
all we do.
Absolutely. And with
really
me
true.
is no matter how well I do, I'm never satisfied.
Love that.
I'm never satisfied with what I do.
You're always thirsty for more.
I'm always thirsty.
You a
for more.
thirsty little
I'm
bitch.
not satisfied.
I'm just kidding.
I'm-
Where are
And-
the
and
sound
that's true.
effects to all this?
And
Oh,
man?
I
that's
can't push it this far.
That's what I tell. Anyways, yeah.
We got to leave that for Kenny over there so he
Yeah.
can do the sound
So
effects.
that's my biggest fear is
Love
being satisfied with anything that I do.
Do you ever
Because-
feel like you're gonna get there? Like you're gonna be, I don't know, 50 years old and saying, "I've done it all. I'm just gonna take it easy and move to the Bahamas."
No.
It's just not who you
No.
are.
I don't even
Just not
think
who
I
I
can
am.
never stop working.
I know.
I mean,
Yeah.
I want to at some point, but I'm just like, damn, I like working. I like putting
Same.
in the work.
Right.
The
And I
fast
get a
life.
joy out of like actually
Right.
doing shit. If I just sat at home all day, I'd be like, what the
Right.
fuck am I doing myself? If
Right,
if I sleep in one day, bro, I'm like, I can't do
It's
this. I'm like
true.
fucking
You
falling
feel bad.
behind.
Same.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like, I
yeah.
can't
I
do
feel
it.
that. That's exactly it.
Absolutely. I feel bad. Even if I'm home all day working
Right.
and I'm accomplishing things.
Right. In the mornings where I live, there's a bunch of birds, right? So when the sun, right before it comes out, like pre-dawn, they start chirping.
We go over
and
there
I'm
and we
like,
start shooting
oh,
them.
it's time to get up. And that's like, you know. But
Says a
what?
vegan.
I'm just kidding.
Wait, what'd
I
you
said
say?
we go over there and we start shooting them. I was like kidding.
No shooting up. But yeah, it's that whole, I don't know what it is. I don't know how to describe it. But for me, yeah, I work a fuck ton of hours every day. I'm always doing 4 things at the same time.
Bro, every morning we gotta get woken up by this guy every damn day.
No, I'll
like
be texting
8,000 messages.
I'll be texting Kenny at 2:30
and it's crazy because I wake up, I'm like, how the hell do I have 75 missed messages?
No, but that's just a part of it, right?
But this is only like one group. There's like 13 different groups, and I'm like, bro, just put one group with everybody and stop
there's no way.
There's
no way. It's not blowing it up. It's just like if I'm thinking it, I'm gonna share it. You know?
Away. Same. Same.
I told him this. I'm like, I'm not trying to, it's just I gotta get it out. I gotta tell you. If it works, great. If it doesn't, no problem.
Yeah.
Give me a shot at Hennessy.
It's very true, and I see myself in that too.
Right.
I think of an idea, I text the group chat and I send it to them.
Right.
2:30, 7:30.
It doesn't
anytime.
matter.
It does not matter. I think it, I write it.
Right.
It's on the board.
Right.
It's set.
If you're inspired, you're inspired. If you're thinking about something, who knows how long that's gonna last, right? So you have to share it. Who knows where these guys are gonna go with it? So
absolutely,
that's where I am. Yeah, so you're gonna keep waking up to text from me at 2:30. I texted Jay.
Bro,
what was the latest?
Everybody.
I texted
did
him.
mute our chat.
I mute everything.
He mutes it, but it doesn't stop me.
It doesn't stop.
I'll be calling him over and over again. He'll see 7 missed calls, but
Yeah,
it's all good.
And even when we emailed back and forth with the team, you were always responding at whatever hour. You know?
Because you know what? It was important to me. Like when we had our conversation, we talked about your artist, and we're like, if we pay him a little extra, is he gonna put in the work? So for me, it's also respect. He decided to commit to us. So the least I can do is when he on a Saturday afternoon is emailing, the least I can do is email back and say, thank you very much. This is it. This is it. It's that self-accountability. I don't need anyone to tell me what to do because I'm on it and I'm thinking about what's next. Absolutely. So, yeah.
For us, it's no Monday to Friday. I think it's
Monday.
Bro, I swear,
Monday
I don't know what
Sunday.
day any day is. Every day is the same motherfucking day.
I thought it was Thursday.
It's Saturday. It's like, what are you doing? I'm like, what day is it?
I don't know what day of the week it is half the time.
I literally do the same shit every day. Like, we're all working at the same, like, it just never, I don't even care.
You can't stop. Like, you can't stop.
There's no Saturday, Sunday, church day. I'm like, I don't know what day it is. I can't go to church today. I got work.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Keeping busy is also a huge part.
Jay goes to church for all of us.
Yeah, I was
just
like,
keep
well,
us
I have my reset days. Where
just
it's
keep us in the prayers. That's all I care about.
Oh, absolutely, and that's another big lesson is reset.
Right.
Absolutely.
Reset is very important.
It's very important.
I think, and I think you can't. Just only so long you go 100 miles per hour.
Right.
Yeah.
So
absolutely,
there'll be weekends where I'll just sleep. He knows this. Like
Friday night, he goes into hibernation. You're like, where the hell is this guy?
No, it's true.
No, but sometimes you need it though.
For me, it's like I go and go and go, but taking care of yourself physically, mentally, all that is very important. And I do need to reset. Like sometimes I'll just, on Friday, go to sleep, wake up on Sunday. I mean, I'll wake up because I got to walk my dog and do all that stuff, but I'm like, I'm not doing anything.
And I'll go missing sometimes too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I just like every night when he's watching a movie with Sarah.
Yeah,
every night he goes missing.
Especially if you have relationships.
I mean, I have to put in time for that too.
No, you have to. I think.
Yeah, if you don't put in the time, they're like, okay, you're doing all this business. What about me? Then you're like, come on, let's. You have to have the balance.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, it's not all about business, right? It's not all about work.
It's not,
like there's family, there's your partnership, there's yourself that you have to take care of. And
that's why like I'll take off for like 2-3 days and go on a little vacation.
There's a quote somebody told me, and I'm sure some of you are familiar with it. Some people are so rich all they have is money, and that goes a long way.
For sure.
Some people do get lost in that chasing the money, and I myself sometimes too. I put relationships behind. I put family behind. I put people behind just because I want to keep going and because I'm so afraid of failing. And, absolutely. Balance is huge. Balance is huge.
For sure.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, do you think, so you're able to keep track of so many things at the same time. Do you feel like that's a rare skill, or do you think everyone has it but they don't? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Absolutely.
You think
Absolutely. My partner that he's new into 110 Media, not new as a partner, working with me since 2019, since we started. He said, you know, I would never be able to do what you do.
Right.
Client relations,
Right.
you know, dealing with accounting, dealing with any billing, that's a whole nother full-time job on its own.
Right.
And some people have it, some people don't, you know, some people
Yeah,
are good
boy.
at the job, some people are not. So,
no, it's very
you
true.
know, I play secretary, I play accounting, I play everything when I have to.
Trust me.
This we know very well. It's true.
You know?
But a lot of people, I feel like it's a talent. Some people are just overwhelmed by it. They're like, no, I can only do one thing. And I think it's good to do that. Like, if we're talking about how do we make this hat better, it's good to just focus on that for 5 minutes. And then we can move on to how do we get another dog like Snowy over there. You know, it's like I spend a good chunk of time just hashing it out, and then you move on to the next thing, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. It's phases and steps, and that's all it is.
It is.
We appreciate you and your team putting some time into our project,
right?
Our NFT project, and obviously, we always have a surprise for our guests too. I mean, it's not over yet, but
wait, what is a surprise?
I actually have a surprise for you guys,
surprise?
But to do unfortunate events, how my day when I wasn't able to pick it up.
Oh,
damn,
so
boy.
So there's no
we're gonna
surprise.
hold off.
So you're
We're
just
gonna hold
talking
off on our
about the
surprise then.
follow
So
up.
you're not gonna get your
I know,
surprise
so-
till we get ours.
That's fine.
He's like, I had an idea, but it's just not really gonna work out.
I didn't have time to go pick it up, but I did make you guys something to hang up in here.
Oh,
Can you tell us
shit.
what it is?
Is it skateboard
Or you want to
painting?
wait?
It's what we worked on. It's
Oh,
what we worked on.
nice.
Ah, sick.
Love
It just made it come alive a little bit, you know.
Super dope.
Can we show? Can we put?
He
put
can put a
little
clip
thing?
of it in the
Okay.
what
Yeah,
they
yeah.
did
When
for
he's
the art.
editing that
Yeah.
along with
Yeah,
any other
let's
things
let's
he's
add it
editing.
on there.
That's cool.
The artwork that they did for us for the NFT project
Yeah.
was pretty legit.
And we'll make
actually.
Right.
we'll make a video. I'll deliver it. You know, nothing crazy, but I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Some pretty cool wall art.
I don't know how much you were involved in that art process. Do you want to talk a little bit about how we came up with that, how it was related to what we were envisioning, like how that evolved?
I mean,
you know?
we've done so many different.
I know,
don't
we
know
have.
when we started to where we're at. I mean, we're still debating about the art.
Right.
We're again back at the art because we went from the first artist coming on board, doing the whole separate thing. Then we asked your guys to come in around the whole car and the race driver, you know, the race car driver. That came out actually pretty sick. I liked it. But, I mean, now we're going into a whole nother direction. And then we came out with the card for the membership card. And then now, I don't know, you have some of the, I mean, you can see it later, but some girl that did some art for
I
us.
do want to see. I was just speaking to your brother about it.
Yeah,
I'm really
I told
curious.
him, like, we talked to her yesterday.
It's pretty crazy. I
you
can't
know,
believe she came back with
I
that
know.
shit in one
I
day.
am so curious to
it
see.
Like
was
insane,
I'm
and it's
so
pretty.
curious.
It's pretty sick, and it's
It
off
really
his
is.
because
That's a
we're
cool
honestly like kind
idea.
of getting tired of fucking chasing art, and
No,
we're like we have so
yeah.
much utility.
Right.
Like we'll just give a business like a card, and then we'll drop artwork down the line maybe sometime. But yeah, I mean this whole piece looks. I mean I don't know. For one day, I was
love
kind of
it.
blown away.
Me
but
too. I
I
think
can't imagine if she actually put some time into it, like what she can come up with.
Right.
Wow.
it's you know this better than all of us, but it's like we had like a 20-minute conversation with her yesterday.
On the phone,
Yeah,
send her some pictures.
Right. I was like, I sent her the screenshot of the. I was like, we're kind of thinking about something like this, and then I was like, he'll send you a couple photos of cars. So he just in our group text, and she's like,
While
okay,
we're on the phone.
what? Right. And she's like, okay, I'll try and put something together today. We've got like 8 different full-on 3D modeling of exactly what I mean. It requires a little tweaking, but just to get it out,
I gotta
in
see
24
a preview.
hours.
Yeah,
I
so
gotta see a
I'm
preview.
like,
Come on, who's got it? Who's got it? Let me
so
see a
basically,
preview.
no, I'm not. You know, we'll wait for your surprise to come through before
Okay,
we show
okay.
you. But it was pretty amazing, you know. And it's just, again, kudos to Jay because he was like, "Listen, No, he was. I don't even know how that came on our radar. Was it you that sent it?
Yeah,
and
he's
he
the
was
one
like,
that saw Sneakerhead.
Well, that's the thing, because so initially we were gonna go into the membership card, and we
Right.
kind of were like, "Yo, let's just do this." Our project is heavy utility based, anyways, but you know, being in the NFT community,
you can't
you see
ignore
that art is still very, very important, which
Right.
we understand, right? It's like art is always gonna be very relevant. So we wanted to add a component of collectability to the project.
Mm-hmm.
So for us, we were thinking, okay, well, you know, when people like cars, they usually have a favorite, right? Everybody has a favorite.
Absolutely.
When you think,
What's your favorite?
What's your dream car?
Volkswagen.
1969 Chevelle.
Damn, boy.
So-
It's not
so-
exotic, but that's my car.
So
I can see
imagine
that.
if you get an NFT and you don't get the one you want, but somebody gets the one you want. You're gonna be like, yo, I want to let's
Right.
trade. I'll give you
Absolutely.
mine. I want the one that represents
You.
me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So we wanted to add that to the project. So
Right.
yeah, so basically we're doing that. We don't want to give away too much detail because
Yeah.
it's still, you know, in the process and we're still working on it. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing the collection, different cars. Obviously, what's cool about it is because we're attaching it to real world stuff, you'll know if you have a Huracan NFT, right? That's gonna be less expensive than the Aventador NFT because in real life the Aventador is more expensive than the Huracan.
Right.
So things
Or
like
a
that.
Bugatti.
You know,
or,
Bugatti,
cul-de-sac.
you know.
That's
But
awesome.
you know, it's being able to adjust to what's happening and just knowing that you're a little bit nimble, right? Like you have a vision, but you have to have some flexibility built into it, right? So we're like, we were going to do the 3D card and just be like, okay, we're utility. But then we're like, no, the art is still very important, so we can't ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
So just adjusting, you know, the whole idea of just
We've been
constantly
adjusting
gauging.
since February.
We've been adjusting every day
late
since-
Like
January.
every day,
Yeah.
things
that's the
just
thing.
keep changing.
And
But you
you're
know
learning,
that.
though.
But you
That's
know
all
that.
learning,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, you know
It
that's like
is.
it's business, and you
Ad-
can't ignore what the
What's
consumer
happening in the
wants.
marketplace. right?
Adjustment is growth.
mm-hmm.
Right.
Adjustment is growth.
Absolutely.
I can relate that to you know, video and photo, and you know, there are clients that know what they want. There are clients that will take what we deliver and they're okay, I'm good with it. So
And then there are
adjustment is
clients that micromanage you and tell you exactly how to do it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
for sure.
And you know, those are always the ones that are more of a pain in the ass, but you know, can't.
They know what they want.
Yeah, they know what they want, so that's fine.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
You know, that's fine. Can't get
And
mad
we
at
will
them
be
for that.
shooting a movie together. I can't wait for that.
What,
That's
what
coming up.
movie?
Yeah, no one knows about this,
Can't
but
talk about it, but
Wait, is it the racer thing?
No.
that you're-
No.
The
no,
3D.
it's a real movie that one of our boys is actually. He's been writing the scripts.
What?
I didn't know this
What
guy
is
was
this
even in
about?
it. He became. What are you doing? The producer?
I'm gonna be the producer.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
Actually,
it
we're
about?
shooting some parts of it in
He
the
said- yeah.
shop.
So
It's gonna be a gangster
hopefully
movie.
2023 you might catch it Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu.
Hell yeah, boy.
All right, so you've got 37 projects going. You're helping us with our NFT project. You're shooting a movie. You're apparently doing this podcast. You're doing First Class Exotics. You're doing
Vegas is
the
opening up soon.
Vegas is opening. We're gonna have a shop in
Ooh.
Miami. Jay's gonna
Hey,
lead that. Like
Jay's moving to Miami.
I know
He's
Jay.
like, just
Jay's
send me
like,
to Miami.
I'm packed. Let's go. No, but it's like at some point, there is so many hours in a day.
Yeah.
You've got to
You
kind of
can't.
pick
Some-
and choose at some point.
Some days
right?
you're like, there's not enough time. I'm like,
You have to
damn, it's-
prioritize some things.
Right.
I never let things overlap themselves. Like I don't jeopardize quality when I'm working on something. That's something really big.
Mhm.
I never jeopardize quality on one thing versus another thing.
For
So I
sure.
never let one thing take away from another thing. That's something huge. You have to learn balance to do that. You have to prioritize, what's most important to
For sure.
what you're doing for fun,
For sure.
So along with the growth is, definitely prioritizing.
And scheduling.
And also delegating, right? So
Mhm.
like you have to at some point be like, I hired this guy to do something. I'm gonna tell him what I want, and I'm gonna critique it as it goes on. But at the same time, he's gonna be in charge of whatever it is, right?
Absolutely.
And I that's a little bit of leap of faith because I know you're very hands-on. You know exactly what you want, but it's also a part of that growth of like saying, okay, I've got to focus on other things at the same time. So I feel like that plays a part in it too.
Huge part.
Yes.
It plays a huge part.
Yeah.
I think also it's like with entrepreneurs, they love startups. So when they hear when people like yourself have so many things that you're working on, they feel like, oh, okay, that means I could do that. But startups, they take so much to start up that you are wearing so many different hats because you might not have the funds to bring in people to help you, right? So imagine if you have 5 startups and you're trying to wear all these hats and none of them are going to grow compared to focusing on one, then bringing on a team member. Now that you're able to delegate, moving on to something else or whatever the case may be.
Absolutely. I mean, I got to the point where I lost my eyebrow. I started losing facial hair. I started losing hair. I developed alopecia because of stress.
No way.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Oh, is that
So
what?
I don't even know what that. I've never heard of that word. What is that again?
It's just having no hair.
Alopecia.
Oh, Ali had it for like.
He still has it.
He is stupid fuck.
Root of the cause.
Hey, don't hate
He's
that. Don't hate the bald head, bro.
relax.
Is there a picture in history with Ali with hair?
There is a.
I need
like
to
to
find
see
it.
that.
I
I
have
need to
a
find
shot.
What
it.
was his
Photo.
hairstyle like? What was his hairstyle?
Bro,
like?
my
His
hair
hair
is
is
do?
straight.
What was
Get
your
a
hair?
blowout.
Really
I
straight.
could see him with a
Wait,
blowout.
I'm
No,
gonna
Wait,
show
I
you a
will
picture.
say though,
His
he has
hair's
one of the
straight.
cleanest heads. Like
Wait.
I've never seen
I'm
little
gonna show-
hairs.
Thank you.
I've never seen little hairs come out. Like you know how like some
It's
people
always
are
because
bald.
he keeps it
Shout out to
clean.
Rain-X.
Yo,
Shaves it. He keeps it clean. It's true.
to our
No,
sponsor.
but
I
you
need
know
to.
what?
I need
So-
to be sponsored by Gillette, please. I've spent so much money on
No,
damn
it's true.
razors. I'm a laser my
He
hair.
has
Darren Gillette.
He's stressed about razors, about Gillette. But you know what? His hair is so straight. I'll show you a picture of when
I
he
had
was
like
a kid.
such straight hair.
He had
it's
like
crazy.
a little. He had like a little.
I had a
bob.
bowl haircut. Like my parents put a bowl on my head and just
it's
cut
so-
around the bowl.
It's so funny because my hair is curly. It doesn't look curly, and I had like these big curls, and he had this really straight hair. But it's. I wish he still had that. He'd look like Dora or something, you know.
I imagine you with a perm, but I want to see that as well.
Yeah, we'll get back to that.
Wait, AJ, tell us a little bit about the NFT projects that you're working on, that you've worked on. Because, I mean, that speaker PFP, when I first saw that, I'm like, I want
sick.
that.
Which one was that?
Your
It
first
was-
picture
yeah, it
that
was
you had on your profile.
yeah, the first one that you
The
had.
Camera Guy Club.
I don't remember what the project was called, but it was like speakers and it had a purple
So
background.
those are
You're wearing the suit.
So those aren't speakers. Those are camera lenses.
What?
If you
Oh,
take
there
a
it
look
is.
at it,
I thought so.
I was waiting for you to say
No,
something.
I was like, wait, I thought they were speakers. So
They're
I just thought it
lenses.
was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
you know?
There it
Camera
is.
lenses.
Yeah,
Let me
camera
see.
lenses.
Yeah, that's super dope.
that
Oh,
was
that's
the
it,
first.
that's it.
So then we developed it into what officially became mine,
Yeah, that's dope.
Let me see. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
and then we had a
Oh
Saudi,
yeah, I want that
a Saudi version.
That's gonna be mine.
We need that one.
So
Wait, so tell us about this project. How did it come about? How did you develop it? What's happening with it?
So the Camera Guy Club, is basically for all creators, everybody behind the camera, right?
Love that.
That's something everybody can relate to that works in the camera. So my idea for that is I want to do something for guys like us. You know, everybody has bored apes. Everybody has, punks, which is cool, but it's not a distinguished thing. You know,
Right.
anybody could buy an ape. Anybody could buy a punk. But the Camera Guy Club is, creators, people that have cameras around them all day. I want to have
Damn,
that.
boy.
That
I thought we were gonna get honorary ones.
I want to have that proprietary, I want to belong part of that club. So along with the Camera Guy Club, we're trying to send one out to Quentin Tarantino
Dope.
to get one done for him. And
Sick.
the project is still at a very early stage. Due to that is, traits. That's one thing, right? Traits is very hard to do, right? With our design. So we're developing, an apparel trait first. Just like mine the suit, our Saudi prince that bought.
Yeah, that Saudi
Yeah.
is. You should sell
So-
that in Dubai.
Yeah, absolutely. So somebody from Dubai that it's into that is gonna purchase it, right?
Yeah, they are.
Somebody that wears, let's say, Ali, what's your thing every day? You wear the Buddha around it, right? All right. Well, we did one for somebody recently.
Are
that I
these
wanna show you.
honorary NFTs that you're giving out to people, or what do you do?
Yes.
I'll send you my address for my wallet so you can send it to me.
I don't think we have a bald version yet, but
You better make one, boy.
I do want to show one that we did that does match what Ali is. Actually, this could be yours, Ali. I might gift it to you.
Oh, that'd be sweet. Thank you.
So how did that come about? So you came up, obviously you're into cameras, you're into photography. You wanted to release an NFT project that's geared towards the same audience.
Oh, dope.
Like,
that is Ali right
Is
there.
it utility based? Is it just art? Like what are the perks of being a part of the club? Or
So
owning the NFT?
the part with the Camera Guy Club, what the utility of it is, you know, let's say you purchase
That's me right here.
Yeah,
the black hoodie and the pennant.
What?
Yeah.
That's it.
Boom, right there.
Just put
Is he wearing
just
a
put
little
TECC
scarf?
on the.
That's it. Black
that's
hoodie and the
dope.
pennant.
That's sick.
Oh yeah. All right, that works.
So, you know, let's say you're behind the camera, right? I'm talking to the
Right.
cameraman, and he buys our NFT. Well, the utility for, you know, the Camera Guy Club, we do all these cool video shoots, right?
What was that?
No, go ahead.
Anyways,
Go ahead.
yeah.
We do all these cool video shoots, right? We work with the Kardashians. We work with big names, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So how cool would it be to when you purchase your NFT from us, you get to come on set with us. You get to work with us, do all these cool things that you normally no normal person would be able to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So along with that is, you know, owning the NFT. It's just building a community.
You're basically leveraging your network that you've worked on for years.
Yes.
Super dope.
So it's almost like an access to this exclusive club where you get what is it called? Backstage Pass
Backstage
to all these
Pass,
cool.
press pass.
That's really cool.
You get to attend all these festivals, like the movie we're shooting. You know, you buy the director's set. You're gonna end up
This guy.
having. You're gonna end up.
Owns the place.
You're gonna end up, you know, getting access to things that we do.
He's eating the nothing but
No,
cakes.
No.
Close
He's
that.
just smelling it. All right.
The popcorn's really good.
The popcorn's so good,
Wow.
bro. Oh my god.
Would you like some snacks? I feel like
I need some.
you might be. Are you a little hungry right now?
I ate for 20 minutes before you JN, you arrived.
All right.
Had cupcakes for Alex's birthday.
Happy birthday, Alex.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Alec.
birthday, Alex.
Alex.
So let's actually announce his special gift. So we're gonna be giving you an honorary NFT.
What?
Yes.
Wait a
We're gonna give
minute.
you
We didn't have a
honorary-
vote on this.
We're gonna have an
Yes.
honorary NFT. It's gonna.
110 Media.
We will make sure
My
that
boy.
it's 110
You
Media
got it.
and the car of your dreams.
What?
So
Oh my
You're
god.
giving him a car?
No.
Oh,
An
I'm like,
NFT.
what?
no, escucha, wey.
What?
Escucha, wey.
Escucha,
I
no
want,
mames,
I
tú
want
eres
to
un
vote
pinche
on
mames.
this. What?
No,
Alright, so you're not
he's
get-
gonna
for-
get his honorary NFT with the card that he said. We're gonna have to have the design that with the whatever we design with.
Well, as long as his
1969
art is-
Chevelle.
It's
Just
gonna be lit.
thank you guys.
Of course.
Thank you, really.
You're
course.
part of the team always, bro. Come on.
Thank you.
Well, you can thank them because I'm. You know,
He hasn't approved.
Right.
It's already
I'm
been.
just,
It's
I'm just
already been
learning about
approved.
this.
Unanimous. It's okay, bro.
It's already been approved.
It's
You're
unanimous.
good.
I'm like, wait a minute. No.
Overruled.
Overruled.
God.
Next.
Wow,
Well,
thank you guys.
That's
No,
nice.
of course, man.
I look forward to my NFT too from your
When the camera
collection,
guy,
yeah.
when we start rolling out officially, everybody's gonna get an honorary. I'm doing that for all my friends.
That's dope.
To start with, you know, again, a community stronger
Yeah.
For sure.
as a
Of
community
For
than,
sure.
you know, a single man. So, you know, that's
When
that's
is
huge.
your collection coming out? What's the price? Are you like thinking that far ahead? Are you still developing it?
As of right now, we're still working on contracts. We're incorporating a cool smart blockchain technology that I can't really speak about patent pending right now, but it will be a patented technology. That I can't speak on this episode yet about
Well-
it, but it's gonna be game changing for the blockchain.
Cool.
I can't speak about our company either, but it's very exclusive. We take care of all of the back end stuff that you need, so we can't really talk about it. But you should definitely hire us for that.
Yeah.
We'll take care of all the.
Absolutely.
I mean, our tech.
Whoa, What was that?
That's like the second time.
Is that a bomb?
What?
Sound like a
No.
12 gauge.
Somebody
No.
get on the phone. Is
That happened last time.
I know. That's crazy.
what?
What is that?
I don't know.
That's not. Yeah. Anyways.
So sorry.
So
Yeah.
absolutely, no, I definitely will be needing some help, and you guys are developing and working through it. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna have to, learn from some mistakes and utilize some of your knowledge.
Oh,
For
absolutely,
sure.
bro. That's
You know?
that's the point of the
I
community,
mean, you
right?
helped us out. We'll definitely be here. You can definitely use some of the technology that we're gonna be using.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Obviously, we have
And-
a partner that came on board who's fucking got the backside just all covered.
Right.
That's great. Can you
Yeah.
guys tell me more about that?
No.
I
We
mean,
can't tell
No.
you
maybe
because
off,
it's
maybe off record.
yeah. It's very exclusive. We can't patent pending. We can't really talk about it.
There's a lot of shit going down.
no, but
That's
there
Trust me,
is.
this partnership ain't going nowhere, bro.
That's great. No, we're ready. 110
there's-
Media TECC.
All day. Don't forget First Class Exotics, bro. This is where I started.
So before we end the podcast, what would be the biggest advice that you would give someone stepping into an industry like media?
Be consistent. Don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid to speak to people, and just keep going. That's it.
Boom. Can we give him a clap before we end?
Oh yeah.
Bam. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Exotics podcast. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Mr.
AJ.
Alejandro John.
Yon.
Appreciate you,
John.
bro.
Thank you guys. Love you guys.
My man.
Hey, likewise, bro.
I
Thanks for
appreciate
coming
you.
through. It's only taken 2 months, but yeah.
Only 2.
Yeah, it's okay. At least we got you in. There'll be more. There's a next episode coming when you're about to
When
drop.
I'm delivering the
Yeah,
the
for
little present
sure.
I got
Yeah.
you guys.
For
So
sure.
Boom, boom.
Y'all have a good night.
Thank you
Holla.
for stopping by.
Thank you.